I live about 5 houses down the street, and it happened to be around midnight. All of a sudden, the fire department truck drove by very, very quickly, and my son ran outside and yelled, "Dad, they're stopping on our street." I'm like, "You're kidding." So there was 2 young ladies in the front yard, actually with broken legs and ankles. They were the babysitters, and I said, "Oh my God, are there children in the house?" And she said, "Yes, there's 3 of them." And so Roschelle and her husband had, come home, not knowing what had occurred, and she yelled, "Where are my babies?"
He actually called me a couple of months after our girls passed and said, "Hi, I'm your neighbor Mark. I'm an architect, and I just really feel God asking me to help you with the rebuild if you guys are interested in moving back."
Getting all the union trades together, sheet metal contractors, electricians, you name it. Everyone has just, jumped in with both feet to say whatever we can do to help. We all work together here for the past probably, 6, 7 months now in building out the home.
And the contact came from the Ohio Nursery and Landscape Association first. Contacted me and said, "Hey, is this something your students would be willing to help out with or could help out with?"
Mr. Richards, he goes, "So what do you guys think? You want to do it?" We're all like, go big or go home. That's pretty much our class motto. Let's do it. Let's rip it up.
They're doing a complete landscape installation, working with the Brickman Group, making beds, spreading topsoil, planting ornamental plants, installing a brick patio and a paver walkway, and we're going to finish the day by sodding and installing a new lawn.
We were trying to do literally just a one-day project for this so that the kids could come out and use everything they've learned in the classroom and come out and do all the plantings and that kind of stuff in one day.
It tied in beautifully with our curriculum as far as plan reading, blueprint reading, job layout.
The first thing I thought was, I got to go home and I got to review the blueprints like crazy.
And although the time is pretty limited, it really shows how well these students can work as a team, organized before sequencing of construction and sequencing of installation steps, and be ready to go the minute they hit the ground. I mean, they literally got off the bus and went to work. Woo! There was a unanimous vote that rain or shine, they wanted to do it. They wanted to go through with it.
We got one shot at this, so we're going to do it.
It's really a unique experience for the students to work side by side with the craftsmen and the professionals that do this every day.
You see how it's really done in the real world. You get real world experience every time you're with them. How everything's done, how everything's scheduled out. It's not just, you don't wing things. There's a strategic way to do everything. Roots are no problem today.
Yeah, roots are horrible today. I mean, I don't even know how long you guys were out there in the front digging up that one root.
It's still not out, I don't think.
Get in there.
He just asked, what are you looking for in your yard? And I just told him, I said, honestly, I want to be able to look out my window and sit on my deck and just feel God.
A lot of the plants that were selected and a lot of the planting schemes were for attracting wildlife, butterflies, hummingbirds, and supporting bird life.
I substitute teach, so I work with kids also. I didn't happen to get called in today, so I said if I don't get called in, I'll come out and help.
For this all to come together in one day has been basically kind of like the circle of life has come back together.
We were doing it because this family really needed it. A lot of people are going through some rough stuff now. And
when something like that happens to someone's family, and knowing that you can come in here and do this, to help someone in need like that, it feels amazing.
It's an awesome feeling. It really is. at Auburn, one of our core values is enriching our community. That's sort of one of the goals of, you know, going through Auburn's programs, that you learn to do that, and you learn that it's not just because it's required, but that it's a great thing to do just voluntarily. It's just an awesome feeling to help somebody out like this.
So, like Zach said, our motto is go big or go home. We decided to do it and help out.
That sums it up right there. That's completely it.
Really did that well.
It's amazing. I know. When I see this, it makes me, people talk about charity, people talk about what's wrong with our generation, our kids, and I don't think we see enough of people, young people trying to do good, and also they're building careers, they're setting a work ethic, they're building a lasting effect in other people's lives.